Welcome to Cocktail Corner. I'm the Gnome, and this is Gnome's Tavern, and we're here with another great cocktail for you today. Now, Steve the bartender issued a challenge that you had to use a brand's syrup, so that way you can make a cocktail with it and show it off. And it's kind of cool because the top 10, he shows off on his channel, and people vote to see who the winner is. And then the winner gets a little card in with that syrup, so whenever the company sells it, they show off their cocktail, and therefore your cocktail could be made by hundreds and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So it's really, really cool competition. And you know me, I love entering these competitions. You know, am I going to win them? I don't know. I just kind of like having guidelines to making cocktails and letting the creative juices flow. So we're going to enter this one in. I like it. I've had a couple last night, so I know that other people would like it when you would drink this one. Very simple, easy cocktail, kind of a riff on a Negroni, and you know I love riffing my Negronis. Now, we are going to use the ginger syrup. This is the original syrup from it, but I accidentally dropped the bottle in a way where it cracked a little bit, so I had to put it in another bottle. So that's why it's in a different bottle. But it's their ginger syrup. That's the syrup I chose to use for this cocktail. And it's going to be called He's Good People. Now, the reason I named it He's Good People is my wife and I, we love anime. We love reading mangas. In fact, that's my New Year's resolution. Instead of doom scrolling, I'm going to try to read some more manga just to kind of build up my reading comprehension that's been lacking because I haven't been in school and never liked reading. So we love reading mangas. We love watching anime. And one of my wife's favorite one is Black Clover. And it's about a guy who doesn't have magic in a magical world, yada, yada, yada. And he joins a magic guild. And when the guy introduces him, he names like people's flaws. Like he's like, that guy's really scary, but he's good people. Like after each one. And it's kind of just an ongoing joke whenever this character enters. And I don't know. I thought it was hilarious. So that's what this cocktail is called. He's Good People. And I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to get some bitters, we have been selling a lot of the Earl Grey. And we also have the new chocolate labels. And we have the new celery. So make sure you guys check the link below to buy your bitters. You need these bitters or Steve the Bartender's bitters in order to make this cocktail. So anyway, let's dive on into the drink. So this is a stirred cocktail. And remember, we have to keep the pineapples up according to Iceman Can't Cook. So we're going to do 1.25 ounces of Mezcal Reposado. That is the middle ground of aging. You have to age it for several months. And I would choose one that has a nice sherry or wine cask because it's really going to add to the flavors like this one right here. I got this one because the Sazerac Challenge, which you can go check those videos for Bonnie's cocktail, and it was really good. Reposado, 1.25 ounces. Then we're going to do 3/4 ounce of Japanese plum wine. I've been loving to use this instead of vermouth in Manhattan riffs and also Negroni riffs. So we're going to do 3/4 ounce of plum wine. Originally, this cocktail was going to be called Mint Jam because I've been listening to a lot of jazz, and there's an album called Mint Jam, and I was going to use this. The jam didn't really work with the ginger syrup, so I scrapped it and went with this one. But there will be a cocktail called Mint Jam eventually because I am obsessed with that. And then we're going to use their ginger syrup. So we're going to do 1/2 ounce of ginger syrup to add a little spiciness to this cocktail. A little bit more spicy. And then we're going to do 1 ounce of Campari. Now, you know on this channel, I usually use Pace's Aperitivo. Pace's Aperitivo is a little bit sweeter. The Campari is a little bit more bitter, so I liked the Campari. So we're going to do 1 ounce of Campari. Bam! That's going to give it this nice, beautiful red color that I think will really pop in the cocktail. And then we're going to do 2 dashes of our chocolate bitter, our Gnome Tavern chocolate bitter, which you can purchase down below. 1, 2. We're going to do 1 more. Now let's stir it up and pour it out. So now we're going to take a rocks glass right here. We're going to add our rock, of course, right on top of there. And then we're going to strain this cocktail in. Bam. Ooh, that looks so good. And then we're gonna zest with the grapefruit. It was kind of a last edition. I was driving and I was stuck in front of a shopping mall and I decided to get a grapefruit. And this is the juiciest grapefruit I've ever seen in my life. And we're gonna zest it on top. Oh, so good. Now the garnish is one slap of a mint leaf on top of it. I ran out of mint, so there we go. And you can't see it on the camera. You'll see it in the pictures. Don't like pictures around here. So anyway, well, there's the cocktail. The bright color. It's so bright. I love it. Let's give it a taste. It's freaking fantastic. That is so good. I might batch this up for Courtney's family reunion that's coming up in April. Just really delicious. The mezcal is really nice. Oh, I'm just so left with that Campari, that bitterness and the chocolate and it's fruity but not sweet because you got that bitterness and the smokiness of the mezcal that kind of comes through. It's like, oh, it's so good. It's so freaking good. I love it, and it also shows up the spiciness of the ginger without being too much on there. Freaking great cocktail. And you know, if I win, I win. And if I don't win, I still have a now delicious cocktail that I'm going to keep on drinking and one day add to a book. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to always tip that bartender. Cheers, y'all.